Hey everybody, this is Crazy with Crazy Gaming, and we're trying out a new game today. It is a demo that's on Steam, and it's called Eden Crafters, and it's really kind of a cool game. I played a little bit of it already just to kind of get the feel of it, see how it works, and it's really something. So you start off on this planet, and as you can see, it's like desert, arid. There are little nubs or hubs of ore right here, and it's telling us that we need some materials in our spacecraft. This is really cool. You're actually going to be able to fly this spacecraft when the full game comes out by finding, making, and manufacturing the fuel for it. And there are planets out there that you can travel to and stuff. And so, anyways, it also says that we can go into the ship to get oxygen in the beginning. So we're going to go ahead and grab the stuff out of there. I'm holding down left shift and then left clicking and moving that stuff into there. But your spaceship doesn't have an intercept, but you'd still be able to refill your oxygen in the cockpit. Now, if you look at my oxygen, which is in the bottom left, you can see the O2, it's going down. If I go into the spaceship, it goes back up. So that's really nice. All right. So this is voxel based, so you can build and stuff here. So it's telling us to equip the miner or the multi-tool. And I'm going to go ahead and start removing this hump right here because I want to have a nice large area to build on. Now you can dig holes with this thing, so you got to kind of be careful. Like I just did right there, looks like. Nope, maybe not. I don't know. So the better way that I figured out to do this is to kind of stand back from a little bit, and you want to aim towards the top of the mound. Yeah, see, it's showing me in a hole right there. I don't know why I don't see it. Oh, yeah, I do. It's right there. There's a little hole right here. It says I'm low on oxygen, so I'm going to jump back in the ship. And then I'm going to jump out. It wants me to mine some nearby resources, and I'm going to do that as soon as I get done moving this out of the way. Now I believe if I open the build menu, I don't know if it, nope, it's not going to let me. Anyways, let's mine some of this stuff. That's iron, that was copper, that first one. This is copper. It's kind of the block squared shaped stuff. And the cool thing is, you don't have to go a long ways. You don't have to travel all the way out to this stuff. You can mine it from quite a ways back. Now it's telling us to build a living compartment. We'll do that in a second. Try to get some of this ore off of here. We're going to need a lot of this ore. Oxygen is low. Throw that back up. So we already have the materials in our inventory for building this first building because it was in the ship. Part of the materials we got out of the ship. There's iron and copper and cobalt and quartz, as you can see. Now the cobalt, as far as I know, you won't be using for a little bit. Alright, I want to do this I want to build over here. So I'm going to go ahead and slap down. Let's move this thing instead of from here. Roll again. So let's go ahead and open the build menu up. And let's do our living compartment. I'm going to build it back a little bit. Like right there. Now we can go inside of here and get our oxygen redone. Oxygen does refill in here. Now it wants us to build a workbench. I'm going to do that, but first I want to expand this a little bit. So I'm going to hit 2. Not enough cement. You can't build cement without the workbench, so let's hit Q. Let's use this. Let's build workbench, and let's build it right. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Let's build it right. You can always take it down later. You get the materials back. Let's go in here and let's build a bunch of cement. Now, if I hold left shift and then hold down my left click, it will build 10 at a time of these things. So let's build a bunch of these. Let's build some copper. All right. We have a bunch of cement now, so let's see if we can build this second building. Let's hit 2. Now it didn't connect, so I'm going to go ahead and go up to this and hold X while I stare at it. There's another way you can do this, and that is to go here, like this, and click. And now it expands it. So now we've got plenty of room for building and stuff here. I'm going to go ahead and X this because I don't want it by the door, because if you're near the door it seems to keep opening on me. So let's put it along that back wall, and let's do the... Can we do this yet? No, we need cable. Alright, so let's do the bench, and let's move the bench. Why don't we move the bench back here like this? I'm going to put it right... There we go. Now it says we need, what did we need to make that? We need to build an electrical wall. And we need 2 cable. And we're not going to be able to do that. Yeah, we will. Alright. See if we can build that wall. We can. And then I'm going to put it right behind this here. That's telling me I can extend my base by placing other living compartments side by side, which is what we already did. Alright. See what kind of room we have behind it. Okay, so now it's telling us we have new equipment and it wants us to build some new advanced machines. So it's telling us to build a plant dweller. So let's look in our build menu and see what it costs to do that. Okay, so we can build that. So let's take this inside. And let's put this, like, say, right along here. I'm going to rotate, 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 rotate. I'm going to put one there, and I want to put one right next to it. Not enough iron plates. Alright, so we can't do any more until we get some iron, so I'm going to come up here. I'm going to grab some iron. I want to build 2 of those because it's better to have too many than not enough. All right, so let's go back in and see if we can make some iron plate. All right, let's see if we can make this other number 5. It automatically puts this stuff on your action bar, just so you know. All right, so now we have 2 of those. And these are going to grow plants, which will be, it's called organic. And those can be converted. If we look at our deal here, we will use those to make food. All right. So let's see what we're going to need to make the miner. We want to get that miner down. I like that I don't have to run all the way up to that bench to get that thing. Alright. So what do we need to do to make that miner? We need another plate, one more plate, and we can build that miner. Okay, so we should have enough now that we can build that miner. Rotate, rotate, rotate. And let's just put him right there. I wish we could build another one, but I don't think we have enough. We don't. We need 2 more plates. Now he is mining and he's picking up 4, which is real nice, and we'll have enough plates to put a second one of these down. That way we're collecting, this will only hold up to 30, and so with 2 of them on here we'll be able to get 60 ore at a time, which will help us make what we need a little faster. I'm going to take that right now so that I can get that materials built and made so that we will be able to put that second miner down real quick. Alright, let's go see if we can get a second miner down. There we go. So now we got 2 of them going. And they filled up pretty quick, as you can see. So, next things it wants us to do is build a bench. And let's look and see what that's going to require. Alright, so we're going to need some cable and some gears. And so we're going to want to minus up some copper real fast. My oxygen's getting low, which is telling me to go back. What I'm going to do is go in here to my inventory. These are oxygen bottles. I'm going to right click it once and it fills my oxygen back up. Also, this is food. I'm going to right click it once and it's going to fill my food back up. And I don't have to return right away. But I'm trying to collect a bunch of copper because we're going to need a bunch. Alright, that should be good enough for now. Be able to get us what we need. We're gonna make it? I don't know, it's gonna be close. There we go. Alright. Let's make some copper ingots. How many plates we got? 3? We're gonna need more than that. We'll run up here to our little miners. There we go. So let's take a look at our build menu. Alright, so we need 2 cable. And now we should be able to build that bench. Alright, let's put it right next to this one. The only thing I don't like is you can't go back. Jeez. Alright, so that's going to be as square as we're going to get it. And now we're able to make circuit boards, iron beams, motors, computers, and CO2 tanks. Now with 3 copper plates we'll be able to build this, and that will extend our oxygen so it won't run out as fast. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Come back over here, and let's make this. Alright, and with that oxygen tank, we can hit tab, opens up our inventory, we take that tank, and stick it in there, and if you watch my oxygen when I drop this, it's going to go up. It's up to 170 instead of 100 now, so that gives us a little more time out there before we have to do this. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so let's go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Back over to our table. You can also use this to make rubber, but we don't need the rubber yet. We do need food, so let's make some food. Let's see if we can make 30 of those. As you can see, the game is pretty cool. It's pretty fun. Alright, and so if I right-click this in my inventory, it's going to fill up my food. So now I'm completely fed. Okay. That wants us... It's telling us the new recipes that we have. create a quick backup. That's a save, I guess, for this. I got to take care of business. I'll be back in just a second. All right, we're back. Let's see. I just had a window that told me that, there it is. New objective, automation. Powering advanced machines. More advanced machines will require a lot of electricity. Each power source, such as wind turbine, is automatically connected to a local network that powers nearby machines. Okay, so what I've learned about this game is that this thing is on a timer. So speed is everything. What you want to do is go into your build, and now you have these two new pieces of equipment, a forge and an advanced miner. We want the advanced miner, so we need cement times 4. And did we put, no we didn't. Do we have any cement? We have 1. Let's see if we can make any others. That gives us 4 cement. So I'm going to go back into the build menu. I'm going to right click that. That's going to pin it to my screen so I know exactly what I need. Now I need gears. And I need 4 of those. There we go. And now we can build this thing. And so let's run out and go build this. And we're going to pick up these other miners when we do that. So I'm going to go up to it and I'm going to hit X. And the same thing on this one. Then I'm going to set my miner down right here. And I'm going to rotate it like this. And what I want it to do is be squared off back that way. I'm going to rotate it just a little bit more. Yeah, like that. And I'm going to put the miner right up on against this. Not enough iron rods. I need 2 more iron rods. Ah. Yeah, that's right. When I build the gears, it ate up the iron rods. I forgot about that. So let's go get the 4 more iron rods that we need. Not enough iron ingots. Let's go ahead and do 10 of those real quick. There we go. Now we have everything we need. And we'll run back out. We'll reset this on here again. We will rotate it again. There we go, right like that. We'll bring this up, like so. Set it down, and it will mine this stuff. Now these need power, so we're also going to need to build some windmills. We need iron rods for that. We'll run back in here and we'll grab us some iron rods and we'll build a windmill. So let's see how many of these we can make. We can't make any more of those, so let's make as many of these as we can. Alright, let's go to Q, let's go to the windmill, and let's pin that on our screen. Now we know we can build one, and that should be enough to get that started. I'm going to set the windmills over here. And we will set it here. I want to see where the blades are. I'm going to face the blades towards the ocean. Like so. And as you can see now, the miner is going. Alright, so this is going to mine a lot more ore. The other one was capable of holding 30. This one will hold 3 rows of 30, which will give you 90. And it does it in a third of the time. So we're going to get us 30 more. And I'm going to grab them. I'm going to shift right click and take them all. And then I'm going to run back over here. And the next thing we want to build is conveyor belts. So we want a bunch of those, but we want the conveyor belts to go to something. So if we look at our build menu, you can see that we not only got the belts, we got the conveyor belts, we got a container. It's the V1 container. So we need 10 plates for that. So let's go up here. Let's go to plates. We're going to left shift and left click. We've got to make the ingots first. So we'll make the ingots. You can make up to 30 at a time, I think. And now we'll make as many of these as we can. Alright. So now we have a total of 8 of those ingots. Let's see if we can build we need 10. So the ingots obviously aren't stretching very far. So let's go see what we got saved up over here. And now we've got almost 90 of them. So I'm going to take this one, take this one, take that one, and I'm going to take these. So that's going to give us 90 of them. That should give us plenty to make the thing we were looking for. We'll open that up, left shift, and we will go 1, 2, 3. And as you can see, it's blowing through that ore really fast. Alright, so we now have more than enough plates to build the container. And we're going to set that container up to go right against this. Q. Boom. Rotate, rotate, rotate. There we go. And let's see if we can line that up. Halfway. Now let's put a belt in there. It's not going to work. Alright, so let's go ahead and X this out. We need to get it a little farther away. We're too close. I always try to put stuff too close. Let's rotate, rotate, rotate. There we go. Let's see if we can line this up. That might be off a little bit. And then we'll just go ahead and we will add the belts. And now we have ore coming into our container. Now, actually, I've kind of made a mistake here. That's not what I wanted to do. So let's go ahead and take this off. I'm totally getting way ahead of myself. I don't know why I did that. Let's get this back down. Let's reset this. Alright, I'm going to pick this up as well. And next I want to put down the smelter. So we need another cement. And so to get cement, what do? We just mine out some of this and get some rocks. We're getting low on oxygen, so we need to run over here. See if we can get back in here before we die. There we go. Let's go over here and make some cement. We'll get as much of that as we can. Alright, So now we should be able to build the smelter. I'm going to rotate this a couple times to get it lined up. Okay, now we're lined up. Now we can run a belt from here to here. And if I hit on this, I'm going to be making okay, so it's going to do it automatically. I didn't have to do anything. Now it wants me to put down the water deal, but we got things we got to do still. There we go. Now I made a hole. That sucks. That's not what I wanted to do. Stuff happens, and that's just the way it rolls. Alright, health is getting down a little bit, so I'm going to go in here and eat a couple of these, get my health back up. That should be enough. And it still didn't knock that down. The hump is still there. There we go. That's just ridiculous. Alright, I'm just trying to make enough room for that. Now we have actually a V2 container, but we're going to use this. And I'm going to rotate it, rotate it, rotate it, rotate it, and we'll short run plate. So how we'll fix that, let's go over here and grab all these. We'll run back and make the plates that we need. Woohoo! I'm rushing too much, and that's what's putting me in this wreck with this stuff, because I haven't had any issues with it until now. I'm trying to hurry too fast, and so I'm making mistakes and things, but that's okay. Now, I made the holes, and you would think, well, maybe there's a way to fill them back in, and there will be. We just have not unlocked that part yet, but there is going to be a feature later, a little later when we down this demo, that will afford us to fill these holes that we made and make them flat. Anyways, so let's get up here. Let's go ahead and drop the container. Rotate, 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 rotate. There's the circle. See if we can get that centered. Hopefully this is not too close. Nope. And there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Now we've automated making the metal, the iron ingots. And believe me, this thing is going to fill up so fast that it'll make your head spin. Okay, now it wants to do the water deal. Let's see what that's going to require. There it is. Let's pin that. So we need 2 rotors. And let's go see what we need to make the rotors. Okay, so the rotors are made over here. They require 2 cable and 2 rubber belts. Now, you remember I told you all these plants we're making also can be made into rubber. So let's get these. Let's run over here. Let's crack this. Let's go to rubber and let's make as many as we can. Okay, so now that we have those rubbers, we need to make these bands. Let's make a bunch of these. Okay. What's the other part we need for the rotors? Cables. That takes copper. We have 3 copper ingots. Now we have 4 copper ingots. Then we need wire. I don't remember how many it was. I think it was 4. Oh, it was 2. So now we can make a rotor. I think we need 2 of them. Yep, we need 2. So we're going to need to go hunt us down some more copper. Actually, I'm going to go back this way. That's cobalt. More cobalt. I believe there's a bunch of copper over here too. Quartz, more cobalt. I'm not really after the iron right now because we're making it like crazy over there. For now, we'll just leave it on the ground. What we're mainly after is copper. Now, another thing you want to watch for here is when you look back up on this ground. Now you see that there's a cave right there. You can see it up on the horizon. So I just want to go over there real quick and see what's over there. I saw this when I was running around in the last time I explored, but I didn't get around to getting up there. But I want to go up there and see what is up there. So it's not a cave, it's just like a pass-through. Got some more ore here. Ah, see, so here's a large copper deposit. So I'm going to hit 6. I don't know if we have enough for this. We do. And I'm going to put this down and let this start. Grabbing ore for us. So with the copper ore, let's see what we have in our health or in oxygen. So I'm going to go ahead and utilize this last oxygen deal I got when it gets down to it. We'll do it now. I just want to get enough copper so we can run back and make a bunch of copper ingots so that we can make the wire that we need. 20 should do it. Alright, so now we have some copper. Let's head back and we'll remember about this cave because we're definitely going to want to automate all that up there and bring it down here where we can utilize it. This is another iron deposit. But I believe there is, this one is a large quartz deposit. So we're going to want to grab this too later. So we're getting this quite a bit of little copper here. Alrighty then, let's head back. There's another iron deposit there. And I'm pretty sure there's a cave back up here too. I think I noticed it the other day or last night when I was trying this out. So we're gonna go scope that place out too. Let's get back in here and make a bunch of copper ingots. And we should be able to make the other rotor that we need. Alright. Let's make some of these. And we'll go back in. When you back out, it stops manufacturing. Let's go back in here. And let's see what we need. We got what we need. Boom, there it is. Now we got everything we need to make the water pump. So let's place the water pump somewhere. see. Let's make it over here. This is like a good spot here. Go in there, put this. Now, if you look at this, it has two pipes that stretch out off of it, and all they have to do is be touching the water. So I'm going to place it here. And as you can see, provides 100% of 0 liters on demand. And it produces 70 liters per second. Alright, and so now it wants me to build a greenhouse to create a tree greenhouse. And so we'll get to that in a minute. Before we do that, I want to go see how we're doing on the bars. Now look at all the iron bars we have now. Iron ingots. I'm going to take a bunch of them. And we're going to make a bunch of steel plates and a bunch of steel rods. And that will afford us to build some more windmills, because we're going to need way more power than just one. So let's go. We'll do 30. Now you can only do one at a time. There's no queue here, which kind of sucks. But we need to make a bunch of these too. But that's going to require something that we don't have yet. So let's make a bunch of these. And then we'll be able to go back and we want to make a bunch of oxygen when we can. And it's cool. Oh, we do have it. Okay, so now we have 6 oxygen bottles, which will help us when we're out traveling around. Keep us going. Alright, so let's go see if we can make windmills. Alright, and is it facing the right way? It looks like it is. Alright, so let's put another one, like, say, right... It's hard to see them. Let's put another one right there. Put another one right there. Let's put another one right there. And maybe one more right... Yeah. Alright. So now we got us a bunch of windmills going, which means we got plenty of power, and we can build our little bottoms off. And how you can tell is, let's look at this. Well, maybe not from that, but let's go look over here and see what it says. This one? There's a way to tell how much power you're putting out. I just can't remember what it was. I want to go look and see what's in this cave up here real quick, so let's take a side track and go up there. I think it's a cave. It looked like a cave when I was running on these cliffs grabbing ore and stuff, and I was looking for copper and stuff. Yeah, see, this is a cave and this stuff is sulfur. Okay. And that's going to give us the recipe to make a standard battery. Okay, now here comes a dangerous wave. And you don't have very much time to get back to your capsule, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to run back over here and pick up as many of these as I can. Because if the waves hit them, they destroy them and you don't get them back. Now I can run back into my dwelling, maybe, if I'm lucky. And if I'm in here when the wave hits, it brings me back here when it's gone. It's definitely going to take me, and there's nothing I can do about it. This is the demo after all. And there you go, and it picks you up. Now how this will work in the regular game or the early access when it comes out, it's supposed to come out, and it says Q4 of this year. So that I'm thinking it's probably going to be out sometime around September, October. I'm not sure. What happens is it's going to take me up on the wave, And as you can see, the water swallowing everything we just did. But there's no way to avoid this. You can't hide from it. There's just nothing you can do. It's put me back into my... spawned me back into the thing, and now it says this planet is too dangerous. You reached the end of this demo, but you can still try to go a bit further. Prepare for your escape from this planet. So what we're going to do is hit this little X right here, and boom, we're still playing. We didn't lose anything, and I can go back out and put the windmills back down. And actually, I think I'm going to put them back down over here this time, instead of putting them out there. We'll hit the number 9. Let's move these back. Let's rotate these so they're facing the ocean. And put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now we got 5 windmills going. We got plenty of power for now. And let's go back inside. What were we doing? Oh, with the sulfur. We found sulfur up here. Let's grab a bunch of that sulfur. I'm going to actually clear this cave out. There's not much in there. But sulfur is going to be an important... From what I read, the sulfur is going to be one of the ingredients you need to repower the ship. So hopefully there's going to be more sulfur here somewhere. Because it's actually necessary for some of the recipes besides the fuel. Because the other item you need is uranium, and I don't even know if there's any uranium here. But there is going to be a tool that we're going to unlock that's going to be able to afford us to scan the island, or this continent, whatever you want to call it, for uranium and more sulfur. And boom, there wasn't much in there, but that's all there is, and so there you have it. And so because we unlocked that, you know, we have the ability to make batteries and stuff in here. So it unlocked the double tanks as well, and then unlocked the standard battery and a battery cell. So you need the sulfur to make the battery cell, as you can see, and then you need 3 of these to make 1 of these. We need copper plate and silica to make the circuit board, but for this we need 2 of these. We already have 1, but we need copper plate and quartz for that as well. So we're going to go back over here. We're going to see how many copper plate we can make, and we're also going to see how many quartz we can make. We don't have enough quartz, so we need to go hammer some quartz out real quick. Before we do that, let's grab some food. Come over here. Make some more food. And one way that you can do that, so you can see what's happening, another way you could do this is to place it in here. I was doing that in the beginning. I was putting the oxygen and the food over here, but it doesn't automatically give you anything, so I stopped doing that. Anyway, so there we go. We need to get the greenhouse tree built. This, we need to get any glass panes and organic. So we need copper, and we need... Let's go get... Tell you what. Let's go get us some more iron ingots. Let's make a bunch of rods and plates. Look at that. Filled right back up. And we still have quite a bit. Let's move this over here. Move this up here. There isn't an automatic deal to set this up yet, but we got quite a bit now, so we don't really need no. Let's go make a bunch more plates and rods before we head up there, because I want to build another habitat up there so we have a way to get oxygen. So let's do 30 more of these. This is going to eat through these really quick, actually. The plates are expensive. They're all more expensive than the rods. Alright, we've got 30 plus of those. Let's make a bunch of these. You can see we already had a bunch. They don't go through, we don't go through the rod as fast as we go through the plates. Let's do some cement. We need cement to make the building. Alright, let's head up. And once we get the copper going, we'll set up the silica too, the quartz. All right, let's see if we can't make that number 8. Oh, we're missing gears. All right, so what I want to do is find my door by rotating. It's not where I wanted it, but whatever. And then I want to make we need some rock. Now I want to make a bench. And I want to make a gear. Let's get out of this. Let's go here. Get that up so we know how many gears we need. We need 4. Good. Now we can build the miner. And I want that miner to face, I want it to face back towards that page. So let's rotate, 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 rotate. One more time. There we go. Let's put this on here. As you can see, it's mining. Now we need a smelter. And we want to rotate, rotate, rotate. That may have been too much. Nope, that's about right. Let's put down a belt. And then we want a storage box for that. Actually, we don't want a storage box here. We just want a belt here. But obviously it's crooked. So we need to remove some of this rock. Open this up. So it's kind of a halfway straight shot, I guess. Let's get this going. I don't know how many we can make. Let's see. Let's do this like this. I don't know why it's giving me that red. Okay, let's put it like that. Let's connect it here, and let's try to run it out of this cave. Oh, we don't want to do that, but we just want to do it right here. Right about it. I don't like it clipping in the dirt like that, but we got low oxygen. Let's get up here. Let's run back inside. Fill our oxygen back up. Let's eat some food. And let's head back out. Okay, so we're moving this stuff. Ah, we're crashing, I think. Nope, maybe not. Now we have a way to run up and down from there. And let's see how far we can get this. I know we're going to run out of these. Let's see if we have enough left to build the container. We don't. So, we need to go get some more bars. Fill our oxygen up real quick. Let's run back up and grab us some bars. I think we had, yeah, we need bars. So let's get, say, 1, 2, 3, and that's all that good because our inventory is getting over full. So we'll get our plates remade. Make some more rods. We'll make some more. We'll make as many copper as we can. Now let's make a bunch of these. Good. Now it looks to me like we got enough iron left to make some more bars. So let's see how many of these we can make. Get rid of that iron out of our inventory. Okay. That should give us enough. Let's hit F. That's our flashlight. I haven't really been using it because I can see pretty good. It's not really that dark. I didn't check to see if I could brighten it up any or not, but I'm going to put, get rid of that. I'm going to put that container right here for the iron. I'm going to rotate, 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 rotate. Let's see where the thing is. It's right there. It's rotated around like that. See if we can kind of get it lined up a little bit. Let's see if we can get this going. Alright, so now we got this storing all that copper. There it goes. We still have to build a miner for over there. And we need 4 gears. So we need to run back to the base and make those gears real quick, and then we can make a miner for that quartz that's over there. And then we can be mining the quartz as well. Okay, so we have enough gears. But this game is actually pretty fun. It's kind of a cross between Planet Crafter and I don't know, Satisfactory. Let's get rid of all this cobalt and all this. Alright, let's build this thing. We're going to be sending it in the same direction, so I'm going to rotate, rotate, rotate. Now this isn't going to need a smelter. I don't think the smelter does that in this one. I think it takes the part producer for this one, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna put one down because I never got a chance to try it when I was messing with this earlier to see if this will work or not. So let's see if we can get it lined up halfway decent. This looks kind of sucky. Let's put it here. Let's rotate it again. Trying to get them dots centered. Alright. Let's see what it does with quartz. I just don't know if it'll make quartz into... It is. It's producing the silica. Alright. That's fabulous. And then we'll go set up another container down here. Now because I'm so far from the base, I'm not going to run all the way back. I'm just going to go boop. And let's get this container set up over here. Let's get rid of this. Let's set another container up. Nope, we can't. We don't have enough plates. But yeah, this game is entertaining. Like I say, there's the demo is on Steam. Just go to the store page and type in Eden Crafters, and you will be able to download it and play it yourself. I think it's time we build a storage thing. We have lockers. Now these ones will do only 9 slots, but this one does 18, so I'm going to place one here by the door, and I'll place another one right next to it. When we open it up, we can get rid of some of this stuff in our bag. We're not going to be using the silica right now, so I'm going to move it. I'm not using the cobalt right now. I'm going to move it. I only have 1 copper, so I'll move that over there. I'm going to move the stone over there. More cobalt. I have no use for that. And I have use for the stone. And we'll keep the rest of the stuff. These will stack up to 30 each, so you can stack them because they do get kind of broken down inside inside your inventory. Don't need this right now. And there we go. Now we've made room. We can run over here and grab some more ingots. Now we're going to get another wave here soon. Feels like we're getting into that position. But I love how fast that stuff fills up. It really humps out these ingots. Now, like I said, this is a demo, so we don't know, or I don't know, if things are going to change too drastically. It seems fairly easy, maybe even a little too easy, and I imagine it's going to get a little tougher when we get to that point. But we'll have to wait and see what happens when the game actually releases. Alright, so now we should have enough to make the stuff we want. So I'm going to place this here. And now I'm going to run a belt from there all the way over there. And it looks like I'm going to want to chip off the edge of that a little bit. Made another hole, but that's alright. Now we can run this right into the container, and now we'll be collecting quartz, which is real nice. Now, I don't know what the manufacturer does. I've never built one yet. This requires steel beams, two circuit boards, and 4 gears. We'll probably have the materials to do that shortly. Now I need to get this treehouse built because I'm trying to stick with the... I need 10 glass panes. Okay, so I'm trying to stick with the tutorial, what it's telling me to do. It's telling me to use the build menu to create a tree greenhouse. And so we gotta come over here. Well, they haven't even got here yet. They're just barely starting to fill up. But I need to build that greenhouse, so... Uh-oh. Yep, almost out of oxygen, but we're so close to the house, we'll run over and get our oxygen from it. And we're getting low on food. So let's eat. And let's hope we got some stuff over here we can use. Yeah, good enough, we'll take it. Let's go see if we can make the windows that we need. We need 10 of them, I believe. That's not it. There we go. The organic we have. We just need to make 10 glass panes. So first we need to make the silicon. Good, so we got that. I don't think we're gonna have enough to make 10 windows. Well, maybe. What do you know? We did. Okay, so I'm going to put the tree farm right here. Because if you'll notice, there's two things on this. There's the output and there is a water intake. I'm going to put this there here because I need it to be near the water. Actually, yeah, I'm going to put it here. And I'm just going to eyeball it a little bit and see if not enough organic. I forgot to grab the organics. Now we should be able to make it. And we should be able to make some pipe now. So we're going to put the pipe here. Actually, before we do that, I want to make a hub because we're going to need water for other stuff. And so I'm going to place this. Yeah, we'll do it like that. And now we'll do the pipe. Connect it there. And then I'm going to connect this one, funny enough. I'm going to wrap it around. Nope, it's not going to let me do that. We'll just do this. Okay, so the greenhouse is 100% of 100%. Now we need to build the next item, which is the ground fertilizer. So we need 5 organic, which means we need to go back in here. I'm going to put down one of these right here. As you can see, this has an intake for water. So I'm going to place this one right here like that, and then I'm going to place another one rotate, rotate, rotate right here. That was weird. All right, I'm going to place another one right there. Now I'm going to run pipe from here to there, and I'm going to run another one of these here, like so. And then I'm going to run pipe from here into there. And then from there up into there. Now we have 2 of those going. And as you can see, we have stuff going inside of there. And now I need a container for that stuff. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to get a container rolling this way, like this. Place it right there like that. And I'm going to grab a belt. And I'm going to bring it up here like that. And there goes the trees. And it's the same thing that we're doing on the inside. It's the same material, organics. And it will fill this container all the way full. The next process is going to be to build the area fertilizer. Oh, I'm getting critical on oxygen. Let's get inside. And so I'm going to right click that, and you're going to see that we need a rotor and a filter and a bunch of beams. But this is what we want to build next. And so I'm going to right click that, and this is the stuff that we need to get, because this is an analysis radar that will scan the planet for ore and tell us where the ore nodes and stuff are, the big nodes. Alright, so we're going to need 2 iron plate, 2 circuit board, and 1 rotor. And to do the rotor, we need 1 of these. And then we need 2 circuit boards. And the circuit boards are, I can't remember. 1, 2. And then we need 2 iron plates, and that's no biggie. We just come over here and go boom, boom. And then I'm going to make a bunch of those while we're here. We're not going to make that many, but I'm going to make them to use up the iron ingots that I have in the inventory. Okay. So now we can build that scanner. And I'm going to bring the scanner right back here, and I'm going to set it right about there. Rotate, 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 like this. Now if I come up to this analyze radar and hit M, now you can see it's showing me where all these ores and stuff are. Large quartz, large iron, large copper, large cobalt, large iron, large cobalt, and so on and so forth. The only thing I haven't found on this map is sulfur or uranium. So when you go up to the machine and you open it up, maybe I'm wrong. I thought there was a way to do a search. And as you can see, there's stuff over on this island as well. But I don't think I don't think the uranium and stuff is spawning in the game right now in the demo version. But that shows you pretty much almost everything that you can build. You can build the beacon. If you set the beacon down, it shows up on the map. This affords you to build stuff on your own. Here's a trash can. It allows you to destroy your unwanted items and make room in your inventory. And there's some furniture like a desk and a chair and a table. And then there's the foundations, roof fence you can place outside on the roof of a living compartment so that you can walk around up there, I guess. Corrugated plates is a construction block. It makes you can turn the ground in to looking really nice. You can put these on the roof. You can build a building from scratch pretty much. We need oxygen again. So that's pretty much, but I mean, it's pretty much all, you know, this is everything. You know, you can really, you know, these are glass blocks. There's furniture. There's parts for the base, and you can actually build the base yourself. Like I said, once you put the foundations down, and it has foundations right here, I think. There's the floor panels. Concrete pavement, yellow stripes, asphalt, bricks, corrugated plates, roof tiles, wood planks, bare concrete, and bunkering concrete. So, and then here you go. Here's the ground. So if I go like this and go outside and find a hole, let me see if I can find this hole over here that we made. Like we made a couple holes here somewhere. I don't see them now. Maybe they fill themselves back in. I don't know. That kind of doesn't make sense. So let's make a hole and see how it works. Okay, see that we have a hole right here. So if I go like this, I can fill it back up. As you can see now, the ground is flat again. Did we make a hole out here somewhere next to the basement when we were first building this? I can't remember. Anyway, but that's pretty much it in a nutshell. You know, the game's got it. You can spend some time in here and really get creative and build a lot of stuff. I will say that the one thing that I did search for on the radar in the previous test that I was doing was I was looking for the cobalt. I went actually down here to this one. I was looking for the large cobalt deposit. The large cobalt deposit is not visible there, and it's not visible over there, and it's not visible back there. So it's underground somewhere. There is underground mining in here. I ended up digging a huge hole over there where it said it was going to be. I could not find none of it, and so I started digging up and made a hole all the way up to the top. Still never came across it, so I don't know how deep you have to dig to find it, but I didn't feel like digging anymore. I was burned out on digging, so that's it. Also, I guess I will build I want to build one more thing before we call it an episode. I want to build the area fertilizer. So we need 4 of the rotors, 5 of the filters, and those are going to all take a bunch of, I believe it takes a bunch of the going to take a bunch of this silica. So let's grab a bunch of that. Let's grab some coppers just for shits and giggles. We're almost out of oxygen again. Let's head back over to the base real fast and get back inside before we die. Alright. So, make a bunch of copper. Oh, we have that already. Let's make some of these. So we'll have wire, and let's make some more plates, copper plates. Because I don't remember what it takes, but it takes a lot of it's going to require some materials. So let's go over here. Let's go ahead and crack this up here, and let's put that on the screen. Let's pin it. So we need 4 rotors. 1, not enough rubber. So there you go. We need more rubber. We have a whole container of it outside if this is not enough, so you know. What can we put it? Comes the wave. So I'm going to run right out here. I'm going to grab all my wind turbine so I don't lose that stuff. My inventory is full, so I can't grab any more. So let's put a bunch of this in there real quick. See if we can make it back out here. Alright, we got them all. That won't get damaged. It's just the power stuff that gets damaged. So, ooh, that thing is big. And there we go. I don't know if this would be the end in the game, if this happened in the game. This is the demo, so now we're back inside and it'll give me the you've reached the end of this demo. I'm gonna click the text box and we can continue. Okay, so we have all those. Let's make a bunch of rubber. So we ended up with 12 rubber, which I think will give us enough. I'm not sure. I think we may need more. I don't remember. We need rubber belts, not rubber. So let's go ahead and make as many of those as we can. So we only have 6 and we need 12, I think. Nope, we only need 6. Oh wait, yeah we do. We need way more. So I'm going to run outside and grab a bunch of the ones that are in the container over here. Just like that, the container's full of these things, as you can see. That should give us plenty of rubber. Because we're only getting 10 at a pop out of the one inside our base, and that's 30 a pop. And we just grab. So let's go make a bunch of rubber. We just rolled right on through all that stuff, just like nothing's. Alright, so now we have 30, so we should be able to make plenty of these. Let's get those all made. Alright, so now we should have enough of those. And then next we need to make the filters, and that's going to take the sulfur ore. And we're going to come back over here, open this up, and grab these. And then we need to come back here and come to the filters. And how many filters do we need? We need 10, which is a lot. So hopefully we got enough materials to make that. And then we need 2 beams. Oh, we need 12 beams. So we're short on plates. I don't know if we can make any more plates. Nope, we can't. We need to go get some more. Ingots. So we could set up 2 machines to feed the ingots into to make plates and rods. which would be where I'd be going next with this. So we'll make 10 of these, I hope. That'll give us our 12. And then we'll be able to build this cedar. Nope. We need one more. It's not plates we're short on, we're short on these. We ran out of rods. Now we should be able to get that last one. Boom, there you have it. Alright. Alright, so now I want to put down this tree seed planter, whatever the hell you want to call it. And that's going to be wanting to be fed from this. And I think it needs water as well. Yep, it takes water as well, and it also takes from that. So I'm going to rotate this way, like this. And we'll have to feed the water back around from over there. We'll feed the trees into it. That's... Oh, I got to put the windmills back up, by the way. So let's get going with that. I don't know if we can't. We used all that stuff. Get them pointing back towards the sea again. Maybe we can. Oh, we're short on iron rods. On plates. So we're going to need some more of these again. Let's go make a truckload of plates. So we should have enough now to get the other two going here. I need to rotate it. I want to try to keep these up on the same plateau. Okay, so now we have our machines, and so all this stuff should be working now. Now we just need to run some water. From here. Let's see if we can't work this out without interfering with... I mean, in the real game, I would take my time and make this roll really nice and stuff, but this thing should be running now. Let's take a look at it. Power 70%, needs more power. Organic input 89, ground percent, 2% fertile. And I think these do part of that, the fertilizing the ground, 24% fertile. Okay, so we need to build another one of those windmills. If we can. Rotate, rotate, rotate. we have enough for one more or not? Yeah, we do. There we go. So now we should have enough power. Let's see what this thing is saying. Power is 99%. Okay, so the water is 47%. That's because it's being shared in here. And so what I want to do is try and build another one of these. So we need iron, one iron plate, one cement, and 2 rotors. And so let's go get the materials to do that. And there's a method to my madness for all of this. I just want you guys to see this before we end. We're almost out of oxygen. Let's see if we can get back in time. It's going to go critical any second now. And we're almost out of health. Let's open this up and let's do some breathing. There we go. Go over here. Make a bunch of these. Now we can start to make these food boxes, and they're plus 50 health. In fact, these only give 20 plus 20, and these give plus 50. These do plus 30. But I never made these, I just skipped over it. And we just need the organics to do it. It's pretty easy. Alright, so now we'll have the plates, I think, that we need. Let's see what... Let's go ahead and mark what we're doing here. Alright, so we need 1 cement. Let's make a few. Alright, and we need... what else? 2 rotors. We're not going to have enough. Yeah, we are. Well, you know, got lucky. Boom, baby. So we got everything we need. Now we can make the second water pump. Filter, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so I want it to be as close to in line with that as I can, but I need to make sure that this is in the water. And it's close enough. We'll call that good right there. Let's go ahead and look at it. Yep, it's getting the water. And let's go ahead and run pipe from here into there. And that should be helping with filling up the water. And bring, yeah, see, water's back up to 87% now. It should be doing better on this one. Yeah, it's at 87%. And so... as you can look, you can't really notice it yet, but if you look as I'm jumping around the ground, it's changing. It's starting to get green. And you can't see it really at night. Oh, there we go. There's a tree. Now we're starting to get trees. And so that's all that setup works. And you could set up a couple of these along this coastline, and before you know it, you'd have a forest and all kinds of stuff. Now, I've come up on the trees to see if there's something I can do with them, but it doesn't really, they don't really react. So there's nothing yet that we can do with these. But look at that, that thing's fully grown, and there'll be other ones that will pop up as well. And as you can see, the hue of the green, it's hard to see at night. And unfortunately, they do allow us to make a bed in here. I haven't built one yet, so maybe I'll try to do that now and see if you can speed up time by sleeping. So if I go into my menu and I scroll down, here it says bed. So I'll put a bed here, and let's see what this does. It doesn't see, I can't interact with it, so it really doesn't do much of anything. I can put windows in here. Thought there was a double one. Nope, we don't have a double window yet. But I can put a window like, say, right here. and I can see the trees. See, there's another tree that grew up right out of the middle of that, and that's something that I don't get. There's another one in the background over there. And so I'm thinking that once we get to daylight again, yeah, see there's a tree there, but this tree grew right up out of the middle of this thing. And I don't know why it did that. I don't think it's supposed to do that. There's trees over there, and it's getting easier to see the green on the ground. So I'm actually terraforming. And this is the thing that kicks it off. And the ground is at 89% fertile, and the organic input that's coming in with those trees is affording this thing to make all this stuff. Look, I'm getting trees all over now. So it works pretty fast, as you can see. I wanted to wait till daylight for you guys to see this. I want to pause it. Oh, we got a tree over here now. I'm going to pause it so the sun can come up, and when the sun comes up, I'll come back. So we'll be back in just a sec. Okay, we're back. And as you can see, it's daylight. Now you can really see the green and how it's reacting. Now, if you planted, like I said, if you followed the coastline, you planted 3 or 4 of these along this coastline here, they would pretty much turn this whole half of the island into green with trees and whatnot. And so, but that's what it looks like. It's going to be fun to be able to fly the ship. That's going to be interesting. But pretty much that's about how this game goes so far. I mean, sky's the limit. I could build all kinds of stuff here, some really cool stuff. I could build out over the water. I haven't figured out if you're able to double stack these to make them 2-story yet or not. But I'll be playing around with it for a while. I don't think there's a limiting date on the demo, which means I think we can play around with the demo for quite a while. And look at all the trees. There's even trees up on the mountain on the other side where we have that, where we found that copper node, all the way up on the top of that hill there. They're looking their way back that way, and so it's pretty cool. I kind of like it. But at this rate, we would be terraforming this fairly quickly. Now, I know that there's, you can't see it now because the sun's up. There is one right there. Now, I noticed that this planet, when the sun's in a certain position, it looks like it has blue water on it, and it looks like it has snow, like a North Pole and snow and all that kind of stuff. So that might be an interesting planet to go to. And then you have this one over here, which looks strange, but I think it's more closer to this. Because this thing, this map, if we open our map up, we are so limited. And I don't know what else there is on the planet. I don't know if there's other islands out there that we can't see or what. It says in the warning when the waves come in that this planet is too dangerous. So it may be forcing us off this planet. This is just where we're getting a start. So hopefully when the early release comes out, there'll be the ability to find uranium along with more of the sulfur to be able to make the fuel that you need to build to power this thing. Because I'm fairly sure no energy, and it's asking for megawatts energy cells. So I don't know. I don't know if the energy cells that we can manufacture here would work in there. That's something that I'm going to look out for. If I can get that to work off the energy cells that we build here, which is these right here, battery cells. I don't know if these will be powerful enough to power that ship or not. We have a bunch of cobalt over here. I don't know how many we can make. It requires, I think, 3 to build this one. Because that's calling for energy cells, and this is just... Yeah, see, so we need a circuit board. You only want to make one more of these, I think. Yep. So I'll show you what we can do, what you can use the battery for. But let's see if they go into this or not. Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. Let's open the tab and let's see if these will fit in that slot or not. Yeah, see, it's still saying no power. So I don't think these work in here. But what you can do is open up your inventory. You can put it in here, and if you watch my middle energy bar, it's going to jump to 170. But I don't know if I can put a second one in here. Yes, you can. So now I'm at 240, which means I have like a lot of, what do you call it? I'll have a lot of stamina now. And it'll take a while for my stamina to run down. So that's kind of nice. Let's go in here. Let's open up our inventory. Let's eat some food. Now the other thing that I wanted to make that I didn't make in this video yet was I wanted to build the 2 tanks. And to do that I need to build one of these, and for that I need quartz. I've got plenty of it over here, I think. Yeah, we have it here. But I think it has to be raw quartz. Let's get this out of our inventory so we can make some room. Let's go grab some raw quartz. And this is where I should be putting a buffer, because we use raw quartz in recipes. This is why we should put a buffer in between these two with a... See, it won't let me pick them up off of here. So I'm going to have to try to figure out how I can do this. I don't know if I can build another one of these. Yeah, I can. So if I do it like this, and then I rotate it like this, because I know it won't fit in there. Let's do this right. If I do it like this, and I do it out far enough, like this, I may be able to go like this. And pull this like this. I don't know if it will fit over here or not. It's clipping and stuff, so I kind of don't like that. Let's put this here. This. We can get it to go in there. Hold on. There we go. And then we can run this around like this. It's not gonna let me. Not gonna let me do it. This has to be a little closer. Which is gonna create a problem at the other end. Cheesy as hell, but I need that raw quartz, so that's why I'm doing it this way. This is going to stack up now because the other container is full. At least I'll be able to grab some of this quartz real quick as soon as this stacks up. That'll start stacking up now. And it stacks up pretty quick. But unlike most games, you can't pull off the belts, which I think is kind of cheesy. Maybe that's something that they'll deal with, a remedy in early access game. But we'll have to wait and see. Now, the way to do all these pipes and stuff, obviously, or at least for me, what I would do is I would dig trenches through here, put the pipes up in it, and I'd bring the pipes into the trenches and then up and into where they're going to go, and then I would backfill over the top of the pipe so you wouldn't even see them. But because it's a demo and I'm just kind of trying to figure this out. What are we doing here? Oh yeah, I'm doing these here, but we need to make one of these. We have 2 of those now, so I can take this and move it over here like this. And if I open this up, we should be able to make them. We just need a filter. We need sulfur ore. We don't have any. That's gonna suck. We're gonna be short. Oh my gosh. So that's gonna kill it right there, because there's no more. I don't know of any other sulfur here anywhere. There's another cave right here, I think. As you can see him, because it looks like a white. You see, it looks like a white comma where there's a cave. Usually, if you're far enough away from it. And I think there's another cave right here, but I don't think it has. There might be one over there. Yeah, no, it's not. There's no cave there. But I think I saw a cave over this way. So let's go check real quick. What is that? That's sulfur right there. Okay, so we did find another one. I know I'm running pretty long with this video, but there we go. Let's not forget this one. Alright. So we got some more sulfur. Got lucky on that one. Look, we got trees all the way back here now, but still, you'd have to put... There's another coast back over there. And you'd have to put stuff over there and try to get them to meet in the middle. This area is really getting really green now. So yeah, I can run a lot farther distance now before I run out of stamina. It's kind of nice, actually. We're getting critical on the oxygen, and we're back inside. This is going to raise up our oxygen a bunch as well. Let's open it up. Let's put this in there and watch our oxygen bar at the bottom. It's all the way up to 300. So we can go quite a ways before we have to worry about oxygen. All right, and then there's food, and food's not a problem because we just open our bag up and eat. And we're good. Okay, so there's that, and that. Now you know, kind of a good gist. I pretty much built everything. I didn't build a beacon because it's really pointless. It only affects the map. But if you notice, the map never showed us that there was a deposit back over here of the sulfur, which kind of trips me out. So I don't know what that's about, or whatever, but hey, it is what it is. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like that. Don't forget to like the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed, and don't forget to hit the bell so you get notification next time we drop a video. I've been kind of all over the place on my videos lately, and I fall off the earth for a little while, and it's because I'm going through some medical stuff, and it's been tough. Hopefully you guys can hang with me, and eventually I'm hoping in a few months I'll be back on track and ready to start making videos on a regular basis like I was. I appreciate you coming to watch, and hopefully you learned some stuff here. If you're interested in the demo, like I said, it's on Steam. Jump on there and grab it and take a shot at this yourself. It's pretty fun. The video requirements aren't that high, so I think it's a 1050 or something like that as far as video cards and whatnot. So, I mean, you know, the video requirements aren't that bad. I did have some crashing issues when I first started to play the game because I was trying to run it with my OBS, and I think that was what was causing the issues. So it's not something that I would worry too much about. And something I just noticed that I didn't notice before is if you look at the top of my screen, I had the compass, and on my compass it's showing me the direction of those ores that we were talking about. And so that's kind of nice as well. And if I look back this way, it does the same thing here. Anyways, like I said, this is Crazy with Crazy Gaming. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.